All right.
Okay.
Today we are back with another Death Note reaction video. Jordan, we are on episode number 20.
20.
And yeah, Matsuda is still alive,
But dead at the same time.
but dead in the eyes of the public.
Yeah. But he's no longer dead weight
That's right.
in the task force.
Yeah.
We're going to jump right into episode number 20, everybody. And let's see how quickly this plot develops.
Let's go.
This one is titled Makeshift. Here we go.
Well then, let's begin tonight's meeting.
There's supposed to be 8 of them, but only 7 are present. That must mean that...
They probably killed one of their members.
In order to further the growth of the Yotsuba group and best serve its financial interests, who should we kill next?
You see? It's just like I told you last week.
This is not good at this rate.
But before we get to that, there are several topics that we need to discuss.
First, there is the issue of Hattori's death.
That was unavoidable.
They did kill him.
To be honest, in a certain sense, I'm relieved that Hattori is dead. Kira has demonstrated that we must be committed to these meetings. We now know what will happen if we try to leave.
Oh, wow.
I think we all understand what Hattori's death means for the rest of us. Let's not take it lightly.
Now, moving on. Our next topic is Geraldo Coyle's report.
One of their members just died, and that's all they're going to say. So did we really pay $5 million for this report? I mean, come on, look at this. He hasn't found out anything important about L, like his name or his face. Is this Coyle guy seriously going to be of any use to us?
Hold on a second. There is something very interesting in the last part of this report. Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L
If they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
Sounds like this Geraldo Coyle has figured out what we've been up to. I admit it's quite impressive. At any rate, I personally think we should stop killing every weekend.
This is unbelievable. It's like they're trying to confess to everything.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
But Kira's
Kira
not in that
hasn't been
room, right?
flexible up till now, has he?
I
It
don't
would
know.
be
Maybe
nice
he
if he
is.
could spread out his killings over the whole week.
The fact that Coyle noticed what we've been up to makes it too dangerous to continue killing at our usual pace. From now on, we have to be even more careful and make sure that nobody else happens to notice a trend in these deaths.
Now, on to the main topic.
Who should we kill?
I think we should focus on ELF Insurance. If they expand into the Japanese market, Yotsuba and many other companies will lose valuable clients to them.
Agreed.
All right. Any objections to killing these people from ELF with accidental deaths?
No objections.
Is this for real? How can they do this so easily?
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a member of the Kugisawa group. He's been protesting Yotsuba's resort development plans. Zenzai's known to have high blood pressure, so we can designate a time for him to suffer a stroke resulting in natural death.
Is that a
Any
sugar cube?
objections? No objections.
Jared.
Development plans.
L must have high blood sugar, no? Like
Probably
high-
pre-diabetes.
something.
Yeah.
This man is always eating
How
dessert.
can they do this so easily?
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a
Looks
member of
good,
the
though.
Kugisawa group. He's been protesting Yotsuba's resort development plans. Zenzai's known to have high blood pressure, so we can designate a time for him to suffer a stroke resulting in natural death. Any objections? No objections.
Kira, deaths by accident, by disease, designated times of death. It's all just as we suspected. We were right.
No, unfortunately, we can only be completely sure after those people they've named
Yeah.
are dead. We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what
Wow.
they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between their plans and the deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch Kira.
What is it? There's no need to yell in unison.
I can't carry on knowing these people will die. That's just immoral.
Right.
Here it comes.
I know you're planning to catch Kira by letting these guys actually carry out these murders, but we can't let that happen.
That's right. It's obvious that these 7 men are behind the killings. With Matsuda's testimony and this footage we've recorded,
What you gonna do?
all the evidence.
To do what?
You're making this difficult. If we were to take action now, everything we've done will go to waste.
Yeah.
So what do you say we take care of the ELF in 3 weeks, and as for Zenzai, we'll ask Kira to kill him this weekend.
No objections.
If that's what they're going to do, then there's not much time left. Light, we already know the phone numbers of these board members, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't care who we call. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
Please hold on. That will cause suspicion. It would mean the investigation caught up to them 3 days after they were contacted by Iber. Also, it would make it far more unlikely that we would be able to discover who the real Kira might be. We can't afford such a huge setback seeing how far we've come.
Gotta let it happen.
In order to catch Kira, we are going to need some solid proof.
Ryuzaki, if one of these 7 men is in fact Kira, would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them. A probability of 2 in 7 at most.
If we're prepared to let them know that the investigation is catching up to them, let's place our bets on these odds. Ryuzaki, I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversations so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
If you're going to make a call, please use this phone. It's set up so it can't be traced or tapped.
You know, this would all go a lot faster if we kill off the execs of our rival companies and be done with it.
That would be going a little too far.
Why? We can kill them and split their holdings.
Is this Reiji Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself. I am L. I've placed cameras and wiretaps throughout that meeting room. Even as I speak, I'm recording footage of your entire meeting.
The first thing you discussed was Hattori's death. Now you're debating who to kill next.
Am I correct?
He's been watching everything.
If you are not Kira, or if you are not someone who can contact Kira directly,
let's make a deal.
A deal?
I need you to delay the deaths of ELF's president and Mr. Zenzai by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
Yes, I see. Right, go on.
If you complete your end of the deal and cooperate with our requests from now on, then your crimes, no, not just yours, but everyone's
crimes, with the exception of Kira's, will be pardoned, based on the premise that Kira blackmailed you into participating in these meetings.
I see. Okay. My only option is to join L. No, I'll be dead if Kira manages to find out. What should I do?
If you tell the others about this call, they will panic. It would be of no advantage to you. Everyone would be arrested immediately. But that's not my intention. I'm planning to go one-on-one against Kira.
Listen, if I win against Kira, you will be acquitted of all charges. If Kira wins, then you'll be free to carry on with your comfortable life.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be best. We're not in a position to lose anything regardless of who wins in the end.
You would only be at a loss if I decided to arrest you right here and now.
Damn it. He already knew what answer I would have given.
That's all for now.
Right. I'll see you Monday then.
What's going on, Namikawa? Who was that?
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to fix it on Monday. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back on topic. We were discussing when we should kill Zenzai and the men from ELF.
Uh-oh, he's suspicious, huh?
Here's what I'm thinking. We'll give Coyle 1 month to reveal L's identity. If he still hasn't uncovered the information we need, then we can go ahead and kill the targets randomly. Then we'll give him another month to investigate and repeat the process. Once we get rid of L permanently, we can go back to killing 2 or 3 people a week. In other words, our top priority should be the elimination of L.
I see. Once we kill L, there won't be anything standing in our way. But until then, we need to be careful.
Right. Sounds like a reasonable plan to me.
We need to be extremely careful if we don't want to get caught.
Then we're in agreement. We'll give Coyle 1 month.
Agreed.
L, this should satisfy you for now.
We'll still be meeting on a weekly basis. That is all.
That went well.
Yeah.
You really are quite amazing, Light. Not only did you manage to delay the killings, but you also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do, and you thought of it quicker than I did.
Yeah.
Wow. At this rate, if I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
Ooh.
What? Why are you being so morbid? There isn't time for that. We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Yes, but you were the one who first noticed the connection between Yotsuba and Kira.
Yeah, that's true.
You actually might be more capable than I am. I honestly believe you could take this on. Tell me, if I should die, would you take over for me as L?
Okay. You think that's some foreshadowing?
Possibly.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Light as L. I mean, he's good, right? When he was just doing his thing there, I was thinking that Light is a young L in the making. Right? L just gave Light so much space and trust to do what he just did.
They're two geniuses, Jared.
Yeah.
They are two of two.
Yeah,
in the world.
L, he keeps saying, if I should die. I feel like he's going to die now, and that he's comfortable knowing that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If that's what it takes. I feel like he's willing
Yes.
to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So we went from, in the beginning of last episode, thinking that L could possibly turn into the next Kira.
Which, still a small possibility.
There's a possibility for anything. But now we're open to the idea that L could die soon.
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell's going to happen. That's the best part of this show.
Maybe L is not a particular individual, but a position. And maybe Ryuzaki, or whoever this human is in the position of L, is not the first L. You know?
Yeah.
Because it seems like a president.
Yeah, like you transfer your powers every couple years.
Or like a soldier, right? A position that you have to be willing to die for. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think that L is becoming too wrapped up in the investigation that he's missing certain things? Because even right here, he said, Light, you were the one that caught on to the fact that it was the Yotsuba group.
Yeah.
And you were the one that decided we were going to make that phone call, and you did it quicker than I could.
I think he's becoming, or he became too wrapped up in L and Misa, right? And focusing on them as Kira and the second Kira, which he was right.
He was right.
But now I think, you know, since they relinquished the death notes, he's just completely defeated. He doesn't know. I think he's a bit paranoid as well.
Yeah, it does feel like he's operating a bit differently.
Yeah.
And not as sharp. Eating a lot of sugar.
Yep.
It's not like he's eating fruit and getting enough sleep, Jared. He's eating sugar, still bent over like this. I know he said that helps his thinking. But yeah, that's an interesting thought. That L could be a position that you fill rather than a person. Interesting thought, brother.
All right, we have a note here. It says, if written, the same name on more than 2 death notes is completed within a 0.06 second difference.
0.06?
Yeah.
A millisecond?
It is regarded as simultaneous. The death note will not take effect, and the individual written will not die.
Wait a minute. That's less than a millisecond, right?
Yeah, how does that happen? I don't...
If written the same name on more than 2 death notes is completed within whatever time frame that is, difference, it is regarded as simultaneous. The death note will not take effect and the individual written will not die.
All right. So
how do you even do that?
I don't know. This may be the first instance where we've learned of something that can halt a death.
Yeah.
Right? Once a name has been written.
Yeah.
But that time frame, right? That's nothing. I don't even know how that would happen.
0.06 seconds. You'd have to be.
Yeah. But like these notes, they make me think that a scenario like this could take place.
Yeah.
In future episodes.
And it's so easy to forget these notes.
Yeah.
Because like you get a couple pieces of new information each episode.
Yeah.
With all of these notes. Yeah. All right. This next one says the god of death must at least own one death note. That death note must never be lent to or written on by a human.
Okay.
If I should die, would you take over from me as L? If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway. I see. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place. He's trying to determine which, if either, is the truth.
Yeah.
The first theory, if I am putting on an act, he will never remove these handcuffs. No, even if I wasn't pretending to be innocent, I'm sure he still wouldn't take them off. Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion. In other words, I wasn't being controlled at all. He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Impressive. He figured out exactly what I'd been thinking all this time.
Ryuzaki's theory is that once I steal L's title, I will become Kira again.
Oh!
Correct.
Taking on the identity of L, having the power to control the police in every country, while being Kira in secret. It's ideal.
Oh no.
And you're thinking
Oh
I could
no.
do it.
That's what's going to happen, Jim.
No, that I would do it. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes.
But what about now? I told you I don't want your title. That should prove even to you that I'm not putting on an act, shouldn't it?
If this is all an act, and you are trying to steal my identity, there's no chance you would be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Ryuzaki. Do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer? Kira? Even after I help you catch him? Do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes.
Yes, you do. I've always thought so.
Not again.
Okay, break it up! Once is enough! It was a draw, so let's just leave it as an even match, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, let's focus on catching the Kira that's in front of us right now. As long as I have the handcuffs on, you shouldn't have any complaints.
I suppose so. We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
Ryuzaki,
Yes?
we have plenty of footage from this meeting. Can't we use that as evidence against those 7 men and prevent the murders of other criminals?
Here we go again. Unfortunately, no.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested.
Yeah.
We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them, so there's no point in detaining them now. And even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
Did he just pull a hair out?
Now,
Look.
and even if it does turn out to
What
be
did he just
one
do
of
there?
them,
Watch.
it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still
I
far
thought he
too
was
early
just
for us
like
to make our
licking
His
the.
fingers.
Yeah, look at his fingers.
The subtlety. You want to pause there?
Well, it is paused there, Jared. Is that what's gonna happen?
that is the scariest possibility ever. That Light becomes L and somehow gets the death note to come back to him.
Yeah.
Right? So he's secretly Kira and L, literally in control of everything. Everything. I mean, that's world domination right there.
Yeah. And Light here doesn't even know anything about the plan.
Yeah.
If that is indeed the plan, which it sounds like that could indeed be the plan.
Yeah.
It may actually happen because Rem's doing the work to make it come to fruition. But I'm just wondering how they would get rid of L. Like, if that is the plan,
yeah, how
are they going to remove L or Ryuzaki from the picture? I'm so impressed by Light in this episode.
Yeah. I'm starting to get scared by Light, Jordan. Right? In his eye, deep down in there, is still Kira. As innocent and as amnesiamaniac as he is, it's still in there.
Well, whatever's happening, it's giving me amnesia. Because I don't remember the old Light.
Yeah.
All I remember is this Light, Jared. And this Light is a sweet, kind, gentle, smart, intuitive.
Are you kidding?
Genius. He just read L's mind and he has no knowledge of him being Kira.
Did you say sweet?
He comes off as sweet to me, like innocent.
Wow, okay.
Sweet, like he doesn't want to manipulate women. Are you kidding me? Kira, Light, would manipulate anybody.
Okay.
They were trying to get him to play along with Misa. He's like, no, I'm sorry, L. I just simply can't manipulate a woman.
Yeah.
This is his true self, man. He doesn't know he was Kira. We have to believe that. I feel like there's still a part of us that doesn't want to believe that.
Well, it's very hard for me to detach these two people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Light is Light in my eyes. I'm still looking at him like his master plan in the back of his brain, right? Implicit, whatever. It's still there. Like, he knows what he's doing. It's scary when he shares his deductions with L, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are the exact same, or what I believe they may be the exact same as what Kira was thinking in this master plan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's scary.
That was freaky.
Yeah.
But it goes to show how smart both of them are, but Light, I mean, he has nothing to gain. That's what's different here. Like, he's, you want to be free, you want to free Misa, but it's not like he's moving forward towards his plan of creating a better world, even though he is, but he doesn't know about it at this point.
Yeah.
Right? He's just trying to solve this investigation.
All right.
As an innocent young man. Free that man.
Yeah.
Free Light. You know what? We might have to wear Free Light t-shirts next time we sit down, brother.
Oh boy.
This is getting so complex. All right. About 5 minutes left. Let's finish it out, everybody.
Point in detaining them now, and even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will lose connections. Here we go again. Unfortunately, no.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested. We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them, so there's no point in detaining them now. And even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
Hold on. At the same time, we can't say that he's definitely not among the 7. That means there's a chance the killings will stop if we take this opportunity to arrest them.
I think Dad's right. There is a chance. We have to act on it.
Excuse me, but I think from now on I should go after Kira by myself. You can use these headquarters as you wish. I'll also be here, but we will be working independently. You can conduct your investigation under your own direction.
Oh, wow.
Feel free to arrest those men if you like. I will be carrying on my own investigation. We'll only get into arguments if we don't split up and act separately at this point. This is for the best.
Are you saying you're going to figure out who Kira is by any means necessary?
Yes. This case will never be solved unless we capture Kira himself. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that preventing more deaths is pointless. But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again, and the number of victims will continue to increase.
It's called stress eating.
That's why I believe it's more important to find out who Kira really is. As if once and for all,
Is that symbolic of him separating from the group?
Yeah.
And the number of victims will continue to increase. That's why I believe it's more important to find out who Kira really is. As I've been saying, I'm opposed to arresting those 7 men. If you want to do so, then you will have to take responsibility for it. I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
Yeah.
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side and all this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me.
Oh, right, I should have known.
Misa Amane, tell me, do you love light from the bottom of your heart?
Huh? Yeah. Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So then, if you had to choose between Light and Kira, who would you pick?
What?
Light trying to pull him
obvious.
back.
Of course it's gonna be Light. I'm really grateful to Kira and want to meet him someday in person, but that's not true love. I definitely choose Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira, isn't that right?
Well, yes, of course I am.
He says he wants to catch Kira. Now what will you do?
Well, if that's what Light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
I see. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What? Ryuzaki?
Yeah, of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
I'm planning to have Iber pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating El, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is. He'll also tell them that El brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
If the Yotsuba group believes that Misa could be their lead to finding El, then they'll say that they want to meet her to discuss their advertising campaign. They'll use that opportunity to question her. Thanks to Matsuda's screw-up, they may already be considering Misa as their new spokesperson, so this could work.
Yeah, right.
We can't do that.
Why not?
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow. Does that mean you're worried about me? Yay! But don't worry. I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you, Light.
Listen, Misa. If they suspect that you might know who El really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
No problemo. I promise I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
But Kira can control his victim's actions before their death. There's a good chance he might try to manipulate her into revealing what she knows and then kill her. Also, if he does manage to kill El, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't
She
like
ain't gonna
the sound
die.
of that.
Light.
Rem's controller.
You forget that if we win against Kira, Misa won't die. Besides, as long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate.
Ooh.
If I die, so will you. If that happens, Misa is the one who would grieve most of all. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without Light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Cut it out! This is just crazy!
We're running out of time, and I'm starting to get desperate. As for Misa Amane, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert. But you actually do understand how I feel, don't you?
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for life.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall for you.
Let's not go that far. But you could maybe be a friend of mine. Would that be okay?
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
I've gained yet another friend.
Yeah, of course. Any friend of Light's is a friend of mine as well.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yay, fun.
And of course, I would never think of betraying any of my friends. With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
Unfortunately, Light's taking a different investigative approach from us and will be working with his father and the others. I'm afraid it will just be you and I.
Huh? What's up with that?
Come on, El. Now you're just playing dirty. You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite all right.
What are you talking about? Of course he'll be joining us.
That's not it either. I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light, you're so sweet. Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more. And besides, I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
All right.
Okay.
L's good.
L's really good. Yeah.
I didn't think we'd ever see the day where a bit of jealousy would appear in Light's brain. I feel like L is playing on that, right? I feel like Light's jealous a little bit. That kiss. I don't know. What you think?
I don't know what to think. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch like the last 8 minutes of this.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot going on. But we know the investigation is advancing.
Yeah. Quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. I don't know. My brain is in a scramble, if I'm being honest.
Mine
after
too.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like L has used 2 words that really describe his mental state, right? He said depressed a few episodes back, and he said desperate in this episode.
Yeah.
He was depressed, and now he's desperate. Yeah. It seems like he doesn't care anymore, right? He's throwing all of the cards out there, right? As risky as they may be. I don't know. And we see it. He is willing and capable of working completely alone. Chief Yagami is getting in the way.
Yeah, Chief Yagami seems like a very logistical, straightforward, traditional investigator.
Yeah, play by the book.
Yeah. And it doesn't really work in this type of investigation.
Yeah. All right.
Man. Okay, what a brain scramble this was, at least for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching episode number 20. We are officially more than halfway through this series. We'll be back next week for the next episode. Let us know if your brain is scrambled. Probably not, because you've seen the series multiple times.
Yeah.
Or before, at least once. But let us know if that's the case. Let us know what we missed without spoiling anything in the comments down below. Thank you for watching yet another reaction video of ours.
We love you. We love you. Do not forget, be kind.
And keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.